Alright, I'm back. Hey, you guys ready to run all the way back to Naohs again? Assure and Orpheal's alliance. Hey, Ange, since Orpheal was once a part of Ratial's ranks, wouldn't that mean that for a time he and Assure would have been enemies? What a dumb question, of course. But how did Orpheal end up in Census? Oh, I believe I have just remembered that. After meeting with Assure on the battlefield, we both reached a mutual understanding with each other and formed an alliance in secret. So, Orpheal betrayed Ratio? Rather than betray, I believe Orpheal thought he could bring peace between the two groups. If it was Assura, he could surely lead Census and Ratio to advancement. Orpheal sure was an audacious person for him to believe in the enemy generally that much. Rather than Orpheal being audacious, I suppose it was more of Assura being an open-minded individual. Though Orpheal was an enemy, Assura understood him. Open-minded, huh? He was also talented, brave, heroic, popular with women, and Ruka, if you think about that any longer, you shall end up more depressed. Was I really Assura? Spada and Hermana. 1. Hoy, Hermie! If you're gonna use my hiding spot, then you gotta pay rent. What you talking about? We're the ones who kept that ramshackle livable. You should be paying us instead. Come on, Spada, bro. Consider everything. You should at least give me 500 gold. Look, I'm the one offering you a place to live. It's my place. Why do I have to pay you? I thought you'd immediately hand over 10,000 gold for pretty little me. No, I won't. Aw, I give. I'll give you a big discount. 498 gold. No nice discount. Let me repeat myself, though. No means no. Then how much are you willing to give me? 10 knuckle sandwiches. If it's gonna be like that, then I'll pass. Alright, bye. Ange and Ricardo. I'm very glad I hired you back then, Sir Ricardo. I already know I'm one of the best, but it's quite flattering to hear my clients say it. However, I'm quite troubled that you had to tear up a contract in order to undertake mine. Indeed, but what I've done might have tarnished my reputation as a mercenary, but something compelled me to join you besides money, and the penalties payment has been paid as per within my contract. No doubt that he'd have his complaints, but what's done is done. Then, does that mean that our contract also has? No, there's none. Like I said, I'm not here for the money, but something else. This feeling has saved me countless times now, and for some reason, it has led me here. I see. Then I suppose I should trust that feeling of yours as well. Once again, I shall be in your care from now on. Right. Count on me. Alright, a few more steps. By the time we reach that bridge, we'll have another... We don't. I'm surprised. Anyway, Ruka's sword, Jeremy asked why Ruka's sword looks like a penis. Really, it was just designed that way to entice dudes. Dudes poos. Jeremy, how do you feel about Blue's Clues? Actually, I'm curious about something. I'm gonna go in here because I want to see. I'll save here too, just in case. I want to see if maybe I missed a magic or a Wonder Chef. Doesn't seem like it. This cat just gave me a life bottle for giving it chicken. Alright, fair enough. So we should be able to get through here really simply. So, Vector, if you had to be in a tournament and one of the requirements was that you had to have at least one Spupa on your team, would you do that tournament? I don't think I've ever used the Spupa. Alright guys, we're gonna arrive in Naohs. Okay. We're here. I want to see if there's a skit, so I'm gonna stay at the end. There it is. Lord Orville. I cannot comprehend why Ratio still bites the hand I offer them. And thou hast sworn thy allegiance to Census. This battle is already decided. Simple. It is because they believe in winning a losing battle at the last second. I see. So they are considering the possibility of taking my life on the battlefield. As well as the possibility of Ratio obtaining the Genesis before you do. I see. It is true that I was unable to procure the Genesis because I was busy focusing on the battle. But it is not also the same for Ratio. I'm sure that the Cerberus won't calmly hand over Genesis to such men. I am sure they are merely buying time to work out a plan for them to have Cerberus hand over Genesis peacefully. Ratio is desperate. They believe that you will have them all killed once they've lost. But why? I have no such intentions. I'm sure you don't, but it is Ratio's culture to have their weak be called. Even I myself thought that I would die the other day. You fool. Indeed I am. However, it cannot be helped. After all, we're both fundamentally different. I will not annihilate them. After all, Ratio is also essential in maintaining Cielo's balance. War Council, summon a messenger. I call for Inanna and Vritra. What an impressive man. If it's him, I'm sure he'd be able to shine a light into Ratio's murky future. And I pray that by that light, Lord Himmel. They keep talking about Lord Himmel, but we haven't actually figured out what the fuck happened to him. It's also entirely possible that Lord Himmel is Sir Mattias, or Lord Mattias. Meow. Oh, what a cute cat! Here, kitty kitty! Huh? Meow, meow. Oh, hello, did you want to come with us? Meow. My apologies, but we have got things to do, so I cannot take care of you. Go on. Meow. She seems kind of disappointed. Why don't you give her some attention? It'd be troublesome if she followed us. Why don't you play with her for a bit, Conway? It cannot be helped. It is a bit troublesome, but if you insist... Meow, meow. Come here, come here. Troublesome, he says. But look at how he's playing with the cat. Wow, he even brought out the catnip. Hi, catnip. I wanted to play. Done already? Yes, she left quite satisfied. I do not know if it is her way of saying thank you, but she left this for me. That cat sure is nice. In comparison, my pet is. Something smells delicious from there. As you can see, pretty disappointing. Do you like cats, Conway? You seemed to enjoy playing with it earlier. You are imagining things. It was quite an inconvenience. Cats go up to you and rub their legs, then wrap their tails around you. They can be quite annoying. Not very convincing when you're smiling. You enjoyed it, didn't you? He's just hiding his embarrassment. It's written all over his face. Okay, enough of the teasing. Let us make haste already. Conway earned the title Cat Lover? A young man who had no choice but to play with a cat. Everyone should have their own catnip. Gets HP and TP for this, but loses a little ether attack. Look! Hermie? What's the matter, Hermie? I found me some money! Only that much? Pretty sure that's mine. Give it to me. No way that's yours. Gosh, you are greedy. That's it. How did you find that, Hermana? How? I heard it fall. You heard it? That sure is one scary sense of hearing. You must have gone through many hardships, Harmy. What's the matter, Sis Ange? Her superb skill was necessary for survival, but it's hard to talk about it without tearing up. She's earned the title Street Smart, and then she got 1 gold. Oh. Okay, she gets some TP for this. Alright. Any improvements to gear that we can get now, or no? Does not look like it. Items that we can get. Jeremy, do you like tofu? I know Vector loves tofu. Right here. The Grand Cathedral's library is right under here. Right under... Isn't this a pillar? Where's the entrance? Oh, just like a secret base. It is not just like a secret, because it is a secret. Eh? We stored donated literature which contain the divine oracles from Cielo within this library. They were deemed unfit for public consumption. How stingy. Why not just show it to everybody? Information is only valuable when monopolized, and this sort of information holds spiritual mysteries. Thus, this is the sort of information that is in the Church's best interest to protect. I don't really get it, but what you meant is that the Church is hiding information for its own benefit. Well, to put it simply, yes. What's the matter, Ange? The lever to open the door was used recently. The lever was used recently. Could it be an ambush? That is unlikely. I cannot imagine anyone predicting our arrival. You have a point. The library is just down these stairs. The passage is poorly lit, so please be careful. Yikes! Talk about musty. Ain't nothing here but books. Kinda gives me the creeps. What were you expecting, Spada? Kinda makes me want to play hide and seek. Kodo wants to play hide and seek too. It's the only thing to do. No, that is enough. Everyone listen up. We need to divide up the labor. We'll be searching for relevant text by location and date, and from that we will have to deduce plausible places from where we can find memory springs. Hey, Sis Ange? I can't read, you hear? So that's what you're planning. Hey, I can't read books either. What are you trying to skip work for? Well then, I regret to inform you that I can't lift anything heavier than a knife and a fork. Fine, I get it. Then let us do it like this. Spada will be helping Ruka. Ilya and Koda will be helping me, and Hermie will be helping out Sir Ricardo. And Kongwei will be... I will be helping out Ruka. Well then, I suppose that will stop everyone from slacking off. Let us begin. Okay. Ilya earned the title Slacker. Even though she uses guns, she still can't lift anything heavier than a knife and a fork. Spotted a slacker. I can't read. I can read, but I don't feel like reading books. I'd rather slack than study. Excellent. I'm sorry, Lady Manius. I couldn't catch Maritra. Have they regained all of their memories yet? No, it didn't feel that way. I see. It shouldn't be a problem then. Let's leave them for now. Pursue them and relay any pertinent developments back to me. Pertinent developments? Ugh, just follow them and tell me what they do. Did you get all that? Yes, understood. Ow! Are you alright, Ilya? Do you have a headache? Would you like to sleep? No, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Let us not overexert ourselves, okay? I wonder what's the matter with me. These headaches. Are they telling me something? Now, everyone, please share what you've found. First, let us hear what Team Ruka managed to discover. It seems that the god of the forge has been worshipped around Garam's Kelm volcano for years. Indeed, since the mines of that area have attracted many smiths, the religion might have grown centered around him as the god of the industry. Their belief system is quite similar to the church's. I seem to recall that Kelm Volcano was sacred to them. There's also Ashihara. Given their distinct ancient culture, there might also be an undiscovered memory spring there. It sounds like it is worth looking into. Then that means that we also need to visit Galpos and Tenos both, of which have different cultures. Sir Ricardo, Hermie, did you find anything? No, nothing. Is that so? By the way, Sir Ricardo, did you sleep well? This place is dark and quiet, almost as if it was made for napping. I was worried you were gonna wake the dead with all that snoring. Hermie, you should really wipe that drool off your chin. We need to decide where to go next. Ashihara, Tenos, Garum, or Galpos. Sounds like we'll be going around the world. But you know, the whole world's at war. How are we gonna reach those places without a ship? I'll go do something. I'll go do something about it. I should be able to pull some strings. Whoa, whoa! You sure are fired up. That must have been some power nap. As if you brats can get a ship on your own. I'm merely doing what I can. Well, you clearly can't do any research, so it's the least you can do. Oh dear, that was rather uncalled for. Sir Ricardo, can you please arrange a boat for us? Yeah, I'll be heading out now. I'll wait for you guys at the harbor. Man, I'm beat. How about we go wait at her Hartman's place? Oh, Graham's place. That means food. Really? He'll let us eat there for free? Sounds like a dream. We're just gonna say goodbye. No way of knowing how long it'll be before we come this way again. Aw, no meal. Koda's sad. Sounds like a good plan. We can't let Hermie leave without hearing him say, "Young master," can we? Now I'm having second thoughts. Ruka, the serious investigator. Someone who properly does what he's told. If he's with you, investigations go perfectly. Ange, all-seeing woman. A title given to those who have a keen eye. Even if Cielo forgives it, she will not tolerate slacking. Ricardo, dozing mercenary. Sometimes even mercenaries want to rest afterwards. I'll accept a proper scolding afterwards. I'm not a dozing girl. A girl who drooled while she slept. Can't be helped, I can't read here. And Conway, observer. Young man who silently observes the flow of events. I know I do not truly belong with this tale, and yet... Ilya earned bitch. So me. Get some more ether attack. I guess we do have some good spells now, so... Huh. Slacker. She uses ether attack, so that actually works out. Also, okay, so physical attack for her. Ether defense, okay. Temple Custom, standard issue for clergymen. It's easy to handle and can exorcise evil. Depending on what we got though, because we did find the strike trigger. It's less physical attack, but quite a bit more ether attack and ether defense, so also it's kind of neat looking. Anyway, Jeremy, you had to run downstairs? No worries, what did you have to do? Say, sis Ange? What is it, Hermie? Huggies. Very well, Hermie. Come here. Why a hug all of a sudden? Sometimes I feel really lonely for no reason. It's gonna be fine, Hermie. Everyone is right here. I remember how I felt when Cielo got destroyed and Breacha lived the rest of her life alone. Since Breacha is immortal, it was impossible for her to die as she wished, so she spent the rest of her time hating herself. Hermie, I'm strong, even if everything ain't good. I'll be strong. Hermie, remember to come to me if you ever need a hug. You need to be spoiled when you can, before it's too late, you know? Memories were her only treasure, so even if she lived alone, she could never escape her memories. From now on, you shall be able to make many, many more memories. You're right! I'll never forget the feeling of these boobies. Hermie, I would prefer it if you remember something else. Fucking hell. Ah yes, the standard issue charge sidearm. Parents brought some stuff over. Gotcha. Cerberus and Vritra. I didn't think that kid would be that bad. That kid? Yeah, the kid we met back in the cave there. Cerberus wasn't bad before either. I wonder, I don't think our current and past lives are the same. Well, that's right, I suppose. I don't think I met Cerberus in my past life. What kind of person was he? He mentioned that he was the guardian of Genesis or something. Right, he was the type of guardian that would never let anyone have the Genesis. In a fight, Vritra is the only one Cerberus can't touch. Has Vritra met Cerberus before? Cerberus was always alone, so Vritra visited him once in a while. But whenever she did, he'd always force her to go home with a painful look in his face. Vritra was alone when Cielo got destroyed, but Cerberus must have felt even more lonely. He couldn't leave his spot because he had to protect the Genesis, and he always had to chase people who visited him. He probably doesn't have many memories with other folks. Anyone would be a contrarian if they were like that. I understand how he felt quite well. I was also lonely before too. You? Alone? You call yourself lonely, but you're surrounded by a lot of people. You're just shutting yourself off from others because of your own selfishness. You're right. It'd be bad if he comes with us. You're right about that, but did you have to really be so blunt? What are you talking about? He's surrounded by people now, but he wasn't before. A secret basement beneath the church, huh? What's that? Don't put that excited look on your face. If it's a basement, man. It's a basement, man. A secret basement. So I can calm down after hearing that. Oh man, I don't get this at all. I don't get it either. Then Conway, do you get it too? Get it? I had not the faintest idea of what you're even talking about. Well, I get why you'd be excited on what the secret might be, but I don't really get the basement part. Indeed, I'm also quite interested about what this secret might pertain to. Why don't you understand it? I do not comprehend. Not at all. It's a secret basement, man. It has the same vibe as a secret base, so totally normal to get excited about these kinds of things. Y'all don't get it at all. I think I get why you hid your place in a sewer now. Indeed. I think I get why you live in a sewer. Okay. I really like the mechanism that caused the basement door to open. I wonder what sort of structure it has. I remember asking a similar question as a child, but the answer I got was, it is Cielo's blessing. Huh? Then does that contraption have something to do with Cielo and Arts? Who knows? Who knows? Does that mean you can't tell me because you won't tell me because you can't? Not at all. They only told me that because it was because of Cielo's blessing, nothing more. I'm sure they either did not understand how it worked, nor did they have any interest in knowing why it works. Then, were you unable to examine it a little closer? Have I not told you that it is all because of Cielo's blessing? I think that should be enough. So you're not interested in it. You're excited about basements? No wonder you live in a sewer. Burning Blood, a collection of research on spontaneous human combustion. Only a few know the truth. I actually don't think this is better than what he's got, because he uses ether attacks far more than he uses physical attacks. Man, I slept mighty well in the library. I slept well too, though. Damn, so you two really were slacking off, huh? Right, but Uncle Ricardo said you should sleep when you have to sleep. Didn't it occur to you that that's not a good reason for slacking off? Well, I thought so too. That's why I tried to warn him that it ain't good to slack off. She did. Hermie's really honest. He told me that if he slacked off, well, he'd be able to conserve energy and work efficiently. He told me earlier that he'd sleep when he feels like it, and now you tell me that it's about efficiency? You just changed your excuse. Right, at the time I didn't notice, but eventually I realized that he managed to escape. I suppose you told him that? Yeah, in my dreams. So you didn't tell him? You really are hopeless. Oh, damn. Say, Ruka bro, I have a question about this free meal that Coda mentioned. Are you perhaps talking about Hartman? Calling him a free meal is kind of mean. He's someone who took care of us. Right, so what kind of delicious food did he let you eat? Raise her expectations. Yeah. Quite a lot. Since Hartman worked for Spada's family, he must have made a lot of good food. Right, then we should hurry up to his place. Then it's fine if we just eat and make Uncle Ricardo wait. What are you saying? That's mean. I was kidding. Don't get mad. This time we won't have enough time to eat his cooking, but whenever we have a chance, we can take our time. Right. Then I have to greet him properly then. With something like, thanks for taking care of Ruka. Be good enough? I guess that's fine. Alright, let's get ourselves some food or not. Just leave the greeting to me. Why does the book on spontaneous human combustion increase physical attacks? Great question. Ruka, are you really that afraid of having others hate you? Why the sudden question? It is obvious by looking at you. I mean, it's bad being hated by others, right? And I don't want to hurt others too. But Ruka, hurting others is different from hurting yourself. It's not that you do not want to hurt others, it's that you do not want to get hurt by others hating you. Well, that is how I see it, at least. Because it's best if no one gets hurt, not me or anyone. Hey, old man Conway. You do realize I'm too young to be called old man, right? Then how about Auntie? I beg your pardon? Whoa, if looks could kill, I'd be dead by now. In what way do I look like an auntie to you? Or auntie. You're right, you don't look like an auntie at all. But, I still think you're an old man. Can't change my mind on that. Oh, she's just kidding. Breathe. It is going to be fine. It is not as if she mistook me for a woman. I should not have snapped at her. I don't think she mistook you for any gender. I think she was just making fun of you. Also, you are older than 15, so you are definitely an old man. That's how it works in Japanese animation, right? I'm just running over here to save our game because it's been a bit since we've done that. Vector, what are your thoughts on old people? This presence, I wonder, where is it coming from? 40 is basically death age. No thoughts, head empty. My, if it isn't the young master! I'm beside myself with joy at your safe return. Something got you worried? Just the other day, the Imperial Army came to the city. I feared that you might have run into them. Imperial Army, you say? Were they after Ange? No, that did not seem to be the case. A high-ranking officer seemed to be leading them. I believe his name was Oswald. I recall seeing him in some formal ceremonies while in Regnum. Oswald was that fat ass from the lab, right? What did he come here for? I watched them from afar as they carried off some books. I believe they came from the cathedral. From the secret library? The entrance should have been hidden. Did they hear about the secret underground room from someone related to the church? At least we know they weren't after Ange. Ange, did you happen to notice any missing books? No, I did not. The library has so many books, it would be impossible to notice if some were missing. It never had a catalog either. In any case, I am pleased to see you all safe. Now, shall I prepare you all a meal? Koda wants to eat, though. Let's rest here for a bit here. I told you, we're not eating. We're gonna have to catch a boat ride soon, you know? Sorry, Hartman, we got a boat to catch. It's gonna be a long trip, so we just wanted to come say goodbye. Is that right? I understand. Please take care. Can't be helped. Later, Gramps. We'll visit you again. Koda's hungry. Shut up! I said we're not coming here to eat. Come on, let's go to the harbor. Koda's hungry, though. I've always started to vaguely realize it, but my hometown really is in a remote area. Ilya, you're from the southwest, right? Correct? Is your hometown slowly developing into a city? I wonder. I think the money needed for that development is getting invested into the war efforts. That's why the war has to end before that happens. Indeed. Then, would that mean you will become rich once the war ends? Huh? Really? The ownership of the land in that region is decided by who comes first, after all. If someone presents papers as proof that they have been living in that land for at least 3 years, would the land not already be theirs? Really? You did not know? It is how hopeful immigrants manage to gather all into a town. Oh, so that's why people would leave the village and create houses far away from it. I am sure that is also why your parents immigrated into undeveloped land. That is why when developments start, but before that happens, the war has to end first. And those neighboring lands are all mine. No, all my family's land. That's awesome. But to own them first. No, to become rich. That's not it either. The war has to end first, right? Indeed. First, why not enter the church and pray to Cielo? No, sorry, I can't. But before that, it's break time! Don't go anywhere, guys. We got more Tales of Innocence.